Lin-E here, I'm Rosie, and we are going to go for a spring drive today. There's Rose. Anyway, you can hear the music I'm playing. If you watched my videos, I did a Valentine video where I talked about going to see Kelly Hunt. This is what we're going to listen to on this drive for now, okay? So, love her. So I'm going to turn you around. The red buds are just now coming into, just starting to bud out. The pear trees are definitely blooming out. So I'm going to turn this around so you can see what I see, okay? Trees are really greening up. It got cold the other night, but since it was so windy, we did not get a frost. So I guess the wind's good for that. All the cows, they got out of their corral last night. I had to call my neighbor up here, tell him his cows were out. You see a pear tree in the distance that's in bloom. It's supposed to get up to about 60 today, but we got another storm coming in tomorrow, according to max velocity. See the pear tree in bloom? There's a real pretty one coming up right here next to this building. Oh, there goes a squirrel. See the squirrel, Rosie? See it? They're pretty. I love spring. At Red. We're going to go this way, I do believe. Because this goes where there's no gas. So I come down here a little bit, see if I see any red beds. this song. Redbud. It's not quite bloomed out yet. Wings are beating, and they shall carry you all the way home. And redbud. See that? Little pear tree. On so tightly. Bunch of pear trees there. Oh, there's some yellow daffodils. It's time now to just let go. Oh, the winds of sorrow, the valley of fear. With all these old mountains of antique cars here. Isn't that crazy? Wow. Wow. Wow, there's an old Corvair. My mom had two of them when I was growing up, a 4-door and a 2-door. The engines were in the back. Redbud. yellow. I have not seen that for so long. Bloomed in the spring. And I finally found it. I love forsythia and redbuds together. And I used to have that in my yard when I had a home with my family. Anyway, I love forsythia. This is a pretty, pretty drive. So beautiful here. Kind of wanted to show you all this church. Look at that. Isn't that cool? This is a little bitty town. Maybe off the road here. Shouldn't set. Isn't that something else? So this little bitty community is called Rich Fountain. I just kind of like that church. It's not as pretty as the one in Frankenstein, but pretty. They're both Catholic churches. I can't see if anybody's coming around the corner. River here. I'm going to point you over that way. This is the Gasconade River. Kirby and I have floated it. It's a nice river to float. It's pretty right now. Rosie hasn't done it yet. It's a very pretty river. I'll turn around. I don't know how wet it would be. There's a place we can get down close to that river. Let's see what we can see up here. Dead deer. Oh, I hate seeing that. road work go? Huh? Red bug right above my front. Is what they call Rollins Ferry. This is on the Gasconade. Look at that, Rosie go out. She can get out and pee. It's been flooded down here lots of times. All the firewood. Oh my goodness. There's campsites right there. Underwater though, it can flood. This is, I think, where we started on our float trip. And there's bathrooms right there. All kinds of firewood. I'm not worried about that. People over there camping. You need some water? Mama's gonna get you some, okay? Wouldn't you like to live right there in that house? Can you see it? Look at that. Ah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? One of these, I can't remember which one. Kirby and I looked at around this bend here to actually try and get when I first moved out back here, but it's moving pretty good right now. I'm gonna get Rosie out and let her go to the bathroom, so I'll turn you back on here in a minute. Okay, Rosie took care of her business. I'll give her a little treat here. You get it? This river's so pretty though. I wish it wasn't cloudy. It'd be really blue. It's really rolling. It's really rolling. It's usually not that fast. But I don't know if I've been down here in the spring. Now to think about it, you know, makes you want to just go float it, doesn't it? That's me, anyway. I like to float, especially when it's real calm like that. I'm not much on the big rapids. It'd be different if I wasn't, you know, handicapped, but this is a really pretty river, and it flows, well, I'm not but I know it goes all the way, I'm going to have to check into that and get back to you. I know there's a place that I camped at that's on this river, and this will flow into the Missouri River. North of where I live, so boy, that'd be nice to have that place right there. Man, that'd be pretty, wouldn't it? I bet that water, when it's flooded, though, gets up almost that one building, though. Crazy. Okay, well, I'm gonna head back. See if I can see any more stuff. I wanted to show you this river, though. It's real close to where I live, and you can come down here and camp, which we need to do that, but we just haven't done a whole lot on the rivers with Rose. I gotta get her a life jacket. You know, we gotta get her a little life jacket. Yes, we do. Yeah. Anyway, so let's continue our drive. Okay, we're through town. This is a really, really pretty drive, and I'm going to show you where we took out on the Gasconade. We put in on that, right where I showed you there, where we stopped, Rollins Ferry. And then took out down this way. On them or something. That's new since I've been out here. What in the world is that? Oh, no sign. Wind's picking up quite a bit, so we'll probably have to. There's some forsythia. There's redbuds coming out. Y'all don't know, redbud is my absolute favorite tree in the world. It's beautiful in the spring, and then it's beautiful all the rest of the time too, because it's got heart-shaped leaves. Its barks were red. paint. I just love them. Favorite tree. Oh, looky there. What in the world? That can't be dogwood. It's too early. Looks like a pink dogwood, doesn't it? No, I think it's a tulip tree. Oh, there's a pretty forsythia. There's another one. I'm so glad I went on this drive. I love them, but I like to stop there and get a start. They actually grow pretty quick. Once you get a good root start off of one. Okay. Pointers Creek access, and that is where we took out. We did our own little shuttle. I'm going to point this camera over here because it's really, really pretty. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. There's a valley down in there with a log cabin I would love to own. It's so beautiful. I always tell Kirby, that's our place. That was sad. Skinny horses. There's a big old pond right here. You probably can't even see it. Maybe we can catch it on the way back. There it is. We'll try and catch it on the way back. Oh, I flipped it around. Hi, guys. Lucy goes, where we're going now, Mom? We're going to go see the other part of the river. Oh, there's a bunch of horses. I'm getting chillier out. Oh, no. 66. Oh, I had to turn the air on. That's why it feels chillier. Rosie was getting hot. I know what she's going to do. I'm hoping she'll make it this summer. She didn't used to pant or anything like she's doing right now. I know that I spayed her when I got her, but she's just in the 60s and she's starting to pant. Like she's hot. I don't like that. Wow, they worked on this barn. That's cool. That thing needed some work. Last time I saw it. As you can tell, I haven't been down here for a while. I'll tell you, I've been running back and forth to Clinton, taking care of grandkids. And I'm done, I guess. I'm not needed anymore. They're older. So, here comes camping. Little water crossing here. Ooh, that collapsed. That was, I don't remember that being messed up like that. Cargo box on top of the van, so with the wind it's it's pushing me around, so bear with me. This won't take too long. This is a lot better road than the other one. This is so pretty. Oh man. Pointers Creek. That's not a very long float either. We went around Father's Day the year we went, so that would have been, in June. And so we didn't go fast. We didn't paddle. We were fishing. It was beautiful. It was just nice and slow, and my kind of float. You can see where. Yeah, it can get flooded here too. Of course, it's a river. They got some little bathrooms here too. Ooh, it's up. Looks good. So we floated from where I showed you we put in, I'm sorry, all the way down here, and then we got out. But I know that you can float, but I know that this river goes on down to another campground. And I'll take you down there on another day, but it's really far off on the other side of where I live, and it's a different drive area. But that would be a really good float if we put in down there at Rollins Ferry and floated all the way down there. Now, as far as if we can, I don't know. I really don't know, and I don't know if Kirby knows. We'd have to talk to his boys, because they kayak all the time and fish. So I'll talk to him about that when I see him here this week. Isn't that pretty though? It's a nice little river. It's as blue as it can be if it hadn't been rained on. And in the summer, it's nice and cool. And you can check it out. It's Gasconade River. If you want to check it out and maybe come down here, do some dispersed camping. I know we have checked into this place across the river here, and it's a private group that owns that over there. Wouldn't that be fun? Got their own little deal there on the river. It'd be fun. But it's going pretty fast. I don't know why we really haven't had any. This must be all snow melt off is all I can think of, because it really has not been getting a lot of rain or anything. Somebody else's video in it. And they're talking about it. That's funny. I wonder if they're doing what I'm doing. Okay, guys. Well, there's sycamores down there too. Look at the sycamores. They're everywhere. Okay. Well, I'm going to put you this way. This is a pretty nice place. You can tell the green trees are getting green. Ah, spring is my favorite time of year. Ooh, Missouri. Yeah, you can camp down here too. Like right in there, that'd be a good spot. I don't think that they have the... Well, no, they don't. I didn't see any pull-ins or campfire rings or anything down here. But I've seen a camper down there before camping, so. Look at this sign here. It says it's closed from certain times, so I don't know if you can camp there. Maybe you can't. There's some Easter lilies, bunch of them bloom. That's pretty. tell you, if it wasn't going to be in the 30s, I'd be out camping this weekend. But we're supposed to have a really big storm tomorrow. And it was 30s last night, 30s tonight, and the winds are just kind of dangerous, actually. I'm hoping that after March we'll get into a more stable spring. I always think that spring is winter and spring fighting each other to see who's going to win. Anyway, it's so hilly. It just reminds me a lot of it is. We're at the very beginning of the Ozarks. If we're on the north edge of the Ozarks here, and there's only even loblollies up here, that are down in Arkansas. Love this area. I'm so happy that this is where I get to hang out when I'm not camping. For Rosie, yeah, her sleeping, her taking a nap. Her loves her little car seat. It's getting too windy. I didn't know if I could even get that much done. I kind of wanted to show you around the area of where we're at with Rosie's cabin. For Cynthia. And so there's another place I want to take you to, though, and we will do it on the next available nice day that we can get out and get a good video. And these will just be a bunch of my spring videos until we get down to camping. I'm so excited. We're almost into April, and I think the first meetup is April 12th. Is that right? No. April 22nd, 23rd, and that is at Long Branch State Park in Missouri. Never been there, so that's exciting. Never been there. And then go through the weekend, and then I head for Arkansas, Crystal Springs. I'm so excited about that one. I can't stand it. And got a good group going. I think we've got about 20 women meeting up down there, and we're going to be on Washita Lake at Crystal Springs Campground. And I'm just so excited. I can't wait to be down in Arkansas in the spring. It's been so many years, but I've never camped there. I've never camped in Arkansas. I've gone there. I used to go back in my married days. We always went to the Arkansas Derby in April, and oh my goodness, I was always just wanted to go camp because everything was in bloom. The wisteria, of course, the redbuds, everything, dogwoods. It was azaleas. Everything was in bloom, and so I hope I don't miss it. I hope I get to see it. I'm real excited. But at the same time, I didn't want to go down there and freeze. But I remember it's been a long time since I did that. I used to go every year, but like I said, I've been with that group for quite a while. So Kirby and I went one year, and he's not much of a gambler, and he's more of get out in there. He'd rather go camping, and we're kind of a lot alike. I guess that's why we get along so well. Not big gambling, and the horse races are cool, but there's just other things I'd rather be doing, like being by a river and a campfire. Once you've done it for so many years, it's it gets to be all about the money, winning money. I remember the first time I went, I picked a horse just by its name, and won the Derby. Sir Cherokee. I didn't bet big, so I didn't win big, but I did win. It was fun. So then, of course, I liked it, you know. But then you get into, you know, into studying, and you study your jockey, and you study your horse, the trainer, and, you know, you just get so involved. And it got to be, it was just all about the money, not just for the fun. So it wasn't as much fun anymore. But anyway, we did go, and well, Kirby and I had a great time. You know, we didn't make it all about the racing. So it was fun, but there's just other things we'd rather do. And what I really want to do is go down there in Arkansas. I'd like to go down there several times this year, and I want to disperse camp, you know. And I love everything I've seen on the Ouachita Forest, but then I also want to go. We've got another trip planned that's going to be close to the Buffalo River, and it's going to be really cool because it's at a member of mine, a group member of mine. She has a little hip camp, and it's called the Buffalo River Hideaway, and it's on hip camp. And she's going to let us girls, she's a member of the group, so she's going to let us camp there, disperse camp there for free. And so we can actually leave everything there and then go to all these different places, you know, swimming holes and waterfalls or whatever we want to do. It's going to be so much fun, and I'm excited about that one too. So got some good places we're going to be going. I'm going to take you with me, and we'll sign off for now. Now the sun comes out. When you know. Anyway, we didn't see a lot of them budded out yet. I got one trip road I'm going to take you to when we do this next one, that I want to take you to the Osage River and show you a little town that's on that. Beautiful place, and another beautiful church. But let's save that for another day when the redbuds come out a little bit more. I was just, you know, a little anxious, you know. First day of spring, you want to get out there and see everything. But it was a fun trip. So, Rosie, you still teeping? Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye, everybody. We'll see you soon. Lin-E and Rosie, Campfire Girls. Happy spring.